Okay. Hello, my name is Kamari Shepard, and today I'm going to be talking about global warming. Okay. The loss of vegetation in much of the Midwest in the 1930s helped foster the strongest heat wave the U.S. has ever experienced, and average temperatures have increased by 3 degrees Fahrenheit, based on the statistics released by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. Small changes in climate create major changes in weather that can make sustaining the quality of crops, public health, air, and water difficult. The climate fluctuations in a region rely heavily on global changes in temperature due to the trapping of greenhouse gases produced by human activities. The trapping of greenhouse gases from pollution is detrimental on the health of the environment, and current advances for cleaner energy need to be reinforced to create a lasting change. Okay. Industrialization has increased work efficiency and personal convenience. It provides quality services at low cost and caused a drastic increase in global communication with the advent of technological advances like the telephone and the internet. These aspects have helped foster a boom to the global population to over 7 million, which also directly increased the amount of more fossil fuels burned to provide power. Fossil fuels are coal, oil, and natural gas, which emit large amounts of greenhouse gases like carbon and nitrogen, which also increase the amount of trapped heat in the atmosphere as they attach to oxygen atoms that have been split from ozone molecules in the atmosphere. Okay. Here, I have a simulated atmosphere. Okay. The plastic cover acts as my ozone layer, and the compost, which is orange peels and broken up leaves and soil, produce nitrogen and carbon. The nitrogen and carbon, when heated by the rays of the sun, create trap the gas in here. Well, solar energy passes through the ozone layer, heats the ozone, and breaks it off into to O2. O2 by itself will eventually recombine into ozone. However, with pollution, like with all the greenhouse gases, will take the extra oxygen that has been broken off from the deconstruction by the solar energy and create nitrogen and oxygen compounds, which cloud up the air. Ozone is a molecule which containing 3 oxygen atoms bonded to each other that filter out solar rays and aid in equilibrium on Earth. Temperatures increase when huge areas of ozone disperse, and global changes in atmosphere result in hotter climates. A direct example of this consequence that people can see, at least on the news in the US, would be the raging fires in California. In 1994, the North American Agreement on Environmental Cooperation was constructed to enhance existing protections from the US, Mexico, and Canada to preserve and improve the international quality of the environment. The U.S. has made progress in converting more eco-friendly energy alternatives like nuclear power, wind, and solar power. An increasing number of vehicles have been made to use electricity. Quarantine during the pandemic has decreased population directly by limiting and regulation of transportation, and there has been a visible difference in air quality in many places. Okay, in conclusion, based on the upward trend of the average U.S. climate, it is easily guessed that the weather will continue to get worse if more regulations and support is not issued to curb existing pollution and convert to cleaner energy sources. Okay. Global government involvement depends heavily on public opinion. Global warming is recognized as a threat to public health, but actual results depend on community involvement to uphold efforts like recycling, replenishment of forests, eco-friendly vehicles, and moving to alternative energy production. Many avoid the needed changes due to the high price tag that repairs would fall upon the economy. However, actively taking part in the discussion for governmental actions taking place on the local level or supporting eco-friendly companies in your community can help lower a community's contribution to global warming and help save our planet for the future generations.